authentic, beautiful tortilla soup. This looks phenomenal. She's thick, she's rich. Freaking gorgeous. So my last trip to Mexico, I spent a little bit of time with Sophia at the market. I've got a friend down in Houston, Texas, and he's engaged to a woman that absolutely loves authentic tortilla soup. We walked miles to get it. Okay, let's get to this. We're gonna start out working on our stock. Any extra stock that we make today, we're gonna go ahead and attribute that to a later point in time, because we're just going to make a general basic stock. I'm gonna take a few bell pepper chunks that I've got. Take a half dozen cloves of garlic. Half of an onion. Got a few carrots. We're gonna go ahead and add in, say about 3 bay leaves. Got about 20 peppercorns. Give it a little hidden depth of flavor with 2 chipotles. Got some older chicken stock here. And we're gonna put in our 4 pounds of dark meat chicken, legs and thighs only. If you feel like using breasts, go ahead and use breasts. It's not my forte to want to use breasts. The flavor's not as good. Now that may seem like a lot for what we're doing, but we are going to cook this down a significant amount and fortify the flavors and enrich this fully. All right, for right now, that looks good. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and then I'll drop it down to right about low. Just keep it at a very slow simmer for a good 30 to 35 minutes. With the dark meat, you want to make sure that the connective joints get fully cooked. That way, everything pulls quite nicely when we get ready to make our next step. All right, chicken is out. We've pulled the meat from the bones. We're gonna shred that here in just a moment. But at this point, you wanna come back through, and after you've cracked your bones, just use the back of a knife. That we're looking to get all the bone marrow and connective tissue broke down into our stock, but come through and pull some of this fat off of the top. A little bits of oil will collect up on the top, and we're looking to have a nice clean broth. Now she's a nice clean broth. If you got a couple dots, that's fine. You can leave just a few. Let's go ahead and get this strained. Run your chicken stock through a colander first. Then take a set of mesh screens. I prefer to have a small micro screen to get the best results out of my consomme broth. We're going to pull any of the solids that are left in there. The better visual right on out. I prefer to even take it a step further. I keep one of these extra coffee filters for an automatic coffee maker. It has a super fine micron screen to it. Cloudiness in your chicken stock will come from the solids that are left inner. So if you can screen out as many and as much as you can come out with some beautiful clear chicken stock. If you have paper filters, I could even go one step further.
Chop or shred the chicken.
First off, let's talk through what all we're going to need to get out for our chicken tortilla soup. I've got 2 poblano peppers here, ancho chilies, pardon me, and 2 guajillo chilies, or sorry, 3 guajillo chilies. Take the ends off, knock all the seeds out of them, ready to go. Take a half a yellow onion, got this puppy here. We're gonna start charring him up just a little bit. Got 3 big bulbs of garlic. I've got 6 cups of our chicken broth that was reduced down and ready to go. And I put in about 2 cups of oil into my cast iron skillet. And I've got a half a teaspoon in this. I've got a half a teaspoon of fine black pepper, a tablespoon of oregano, Mexican oregano, thank you very much. A half a teaspoon of thyme and a half a teaspoon of cumin. All right, give them all a nice little stir. Looking for some color. I'm gonna rip these guys down. Put a little heat to them. You're going to want to make sure that you've got about an 1/8 cut. You're going ribbons of tortillas. Very important that you get nice and thin and very consistent. Because the way we're going to cook these, or the way that we're going to fry these up, you're not going to be able to pick out the ones that aren't done. So you can either really overcook them, or you can really undercook them, and the really undercook them doesn't give you that crispy tortilla soup vibe. Running as our first test run, I'm going to take a tortilla, I'm going to completely fry it off. I'm going to get myself a nice big bowl here. That'll work. Flip your tortilla over. Just want a nice golden crunchy one. We're going to use that as our thickener base for our soup. Alright, how's everybody looking here? these are going to be our crunchy little noodles of our soup. So you want them to be, you know, bent in odd directions, not stuck together, of course. I think it's about time to go fishing. What do you think? Got some color on everything. Peppers are nice and scorched up. You want a little bit of color on, but not burnt. And these look nice and crispy. Oh yeah, fully crispy. Perfect sound. And just keep repeating it until you've got a nice giant pile. Salt them freshly out of the oil. Speaking of saltinums, I'm going to start out with a teaspoon of salt. Add all my water right here. That's got all that pan flavor. Take about a cup of that, no problem. Add in about a cup of chicken stock, why not? Seems like a good idea. And that first tortilla, she going in. And it's a thickener. Now for garnish, you've got a fine strainer. If not, you can just dunk it straight in. But take some super thin sliced ancho chili. Just toss her around in there. Just want to fry it off a little bit. You don't want to burn them, but a little bit on top of the soup. It's beautiful. Perfect. That will work beautifully. Take our beautiful, deep, rich sauce. Rinse all that goodness out. Alright, now that our sauce is into our chicken, or into our chicken stock, we want to add our chicken. Let that simmer. There. Stir that in. We're gonna let that simmer for about 15 minutes. All right, so I got about 20 minutes worth of simmer on this guy here. I'm gonna let that, I think that's gonna be just about enough for 4 people. Show you real quick how to plate this guy up. Now, I know it sounds a little redundant, but I like taking a corn tortilla or a flour tortilla, and I will break it down on a flat top with a little bit of butter and loads of cheese and make soft cheese tacos out of it. Come in here and get yourself a nice scoop. Oh, look at that chicken. Got all the chickens. Get a few good scoops of happiness here. That'll work out nicely. Clean your edge up a touch. Everybody's in. I'm going to take a little bit of my roasted sweet corn. Apply that right down there on the bottom. Not tortilla soup without a ridiculous amount of tortillas. Kind of change directions every now and then. Take a little bit of this fresh roasted pepper hot sauce. Dab a little bit right in the middle. Just an added touch of heat. Come through with a fair amount of cheese. A little Mexican crema drizzled over the top. Look at that sexy. That is gorgeous. Can't wait to get myself a spoon and get onto that. Chicken tortilla soup. That broth we made had such a deep richness to it. This should be pretty damn incredible. Snap into some of those beautiful tortilla noodles that we made. Oh my. All right. This is awesome looking. I'll let you know how it is because I know how it smells, and ooh, yeah. Mmm. Oh my. Do you want a bite? I think you do. That's pretty damn awesome. There's the mouthfeel on it. It's so smooth and silky. That stock that we made with the bone marrow and the cartilage and the collagen, that coats your mouth. And it has such a velvety feel to it that it's just incredible. The tortilla strips add a nice texture to them. They're thin enough that you just bite straight through. They're very, very crispy. Little added cheese works wonders. And the dollop of cream. And then you get the little pocket surprises of that charred corn that we did. Little touches of sweetness that pop in. Whoa, if you can't get the whole family to enjoy this, you let me know what you did wrong. My goodness. Alright, I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this. You guys send me pictures, reach out to somebody that you know that definitely is gonna enjoy this puppy. I'll see you all next week. We'll do it about the same damn time. Hey, are you just sitting there watching me eat? Go make your own food.